Well, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be doing the oil change today, and I'm just going to flush the radiator system out. It's done over, I think it's about 1100 miles now since we've rebuilt the engine. So we've had the running in oil in there for that time, so we're just going to drain it out. I've just let all the water out the rad, put some stuff in there to flush all the system. So I'm just waiting for it to cool down before I put some cold water in there to keep flushing it. Then we'll put the antifreeze in there. That'll be done. But I'm going to do the oil change as well. Here's where the oil filter goes, and that big nut there is a 36. So I'm just going to put that on there in a minute. Undo that. First I'm going to drain the oil out. So I'm just waiting for our bucket to finish draining so we can see if there's any bits in there. And the oil filter, I've got a man one, which is over here, and a man one is £8.64. Here's your oil filter, and it comes with a new rubber seal there as well. And here is like a little front splitter I've just bought. If I've got time today, I might try and fit it on there. Hopefully it'll look alright. Just going to fit it on there, see what it looks like. I don't know if I should leave it black or paint it the same colour as the car, because I've got to paint the front bumper. Let's have a look at the front bumper. I think it looked quite cool there. I don't know if I should. Right, yeah, because the front bumper, it's got so many stone chips on it. So I think, and obviously these are all the lacquer's coming off there. So I think I'm going to paint the front bumper. I'm going to fit the splitter on there as it is. Then maybe a few weeks time, paint the whole front bumper. And I don't know if I should paint that black, leave it black, or that over there, leave that black, or paint it the same colour as the car. I guess I'll leave it black. Anyway, let's crack on with this job. Right, I'm going to get the nut for the sump to drain the oil. Oh, it's just doing the last dribbles now, and there's pretty much nothing on there, which is good. Yeah, that's not too bad. Right, well, that's just finished draining. I might just drop the jack down a little bit, just so it's pretty much flat, which I think it is anyway. And then get this out, which I'll do that now without dropping anything. That's going to go like that. I must probably have to put the camera down just to start this off. Right, I just had to move the ECU out of the way, which is in there, because the wobble bar couldn't get past this. This is quite a big socket, so I'm just going to undo that. It's loose. Hope there's no bits of metal filings in this filter. Oh, let's put that over here for a minute. Leave that like that for a sec. If it doesn't fall on the form brake, let's put it there so it doesn't roll. Well, here's the filter. Let's have a look. Oh, it's got a little bit of rubbish in there. This is like that anyway. I think it might be like that anyway. No, it's got a little bit. That's most probably just from. Actually, there's quite a bit, to be honest with you. That's not very good. Might get the magnet just to see how much I can pull out. Yeah, look. Oh dear. Right, I'll have a look at that in a bit. That does not look good. Obviously the filter's done its job. I think every bit's got a bit of oil. Right, okay. Let's not panic. Let's not panic too much. Right, down there. That doesn't look too bad. There's no nasties as we can see. Told you I'll stick the magnet down there. We'll just see if anything comes up. Right. We need is a little pick. Just to get this little rubber out of the way. This was obviously put on there when we put the... Well, there you go, that's split quite easy. And you get the new one. So I'm trying to do this like this. New one on there. Just roll it around. Hang on. Oh dear. Don't know if you can see this. I'm trying to look at the camera at the same time. Maybe I need one of those stands for the cameras that people have. I'm going to flick it right down to the bottom one. Hopefully I don't split this by doing this. Like that. Perfect. Then you just get your filter. Just clip it in. Like so. I'll just give that a clean out in there. All we need to do is just pop this back on there. Move that out of the way a bit. Do it by hand to start with. Make sure you don't thread it. Otherwise it's plastic. Just do it up as tight as you can go. Then get your socket back in there and pinch her up. Well, I've done that quite tight. Then all you need to do is just pop this back in there. You might want to put a little bit of WD-40 on these. These and these, just to make it easier for this to slide back on. Now if you didn't buy the WD-40, you can use as much as you like, but if you bought it, you know what it's like. You don't like using too much of it. But as I didn't pay for this one, Mark did. Use as much as we can. I'm sure he wants it done properly. Look. So just put this in there like that. That one up, and just push straight down. And they slide in perfect. Obviously, just take all this off. Just leave that loose to make sure nothing falls down there. Take this out, give it a quick wipe, and then go underneath, put a new washer, copper washer, on the sump bung, and do it tight. Right, I've done the 17mm bolt up there, put a new copper washer on, as you can see. Wiped it all around. Just wipe this to try to see where this leak's coming from when I fire it up in a bit. So I'm just going to put the oil in, which is this one, 5W30, which I think is the right one for this. When I looked it up, a lot of people say this one, so I'm just going to top this up, water in there, flush the radiator a couple of times, antifreeze it up, bingo. Well, I've just taken the passenger wheel off. In the last video, do you remember the gearbox had dropped, the bolt come out? Here's all the grease everywhere. And there's the Jubilee clip, or the clip, where is it? Right back there. Yeah, look. All that. So I'm just going to wipe all this away, reattach the CV boot, put some more grease in there. Oh God, look at it. Right, let me crack on with this dirty little job. Well, I just scraped the old oil filter, and here's all the stuff that was stuck in the corners of them. As you can see, there's no metal bits. I think what that is, those bits that look like metal. So if you remember when we built the engine, they had actually sprayed the flipping inside of the engine block and we got some thinners, cleaned it out best we can. So I think those are just the bits that were left over that we couldn't quite get, because there's no metal bits that are sticking to this. So I think it's just paint, and this might be, I don't know what that is. This must probably just, it does feel gritty though, but it's not on the magnet. Maybe it's alley, I don't know. Yeah, well, at least the filter caught it. We'll have to do another oil change, I suppose, in to say another 1,000 miles just to see, or just take the filter out to have a quick look. Yes, oh dear, oh dear. Well, as you can see, it's all been cleaned under here now, all degreased. Just put some fresh grease in there, just put the new clamp on there. So it's ready for the wheel to go back on. And when you top the oil up, just let it run for about 10-15 seconds, turn it off, just check the oil level. You should have to pop some more in there because of the filter has to fill up. And away you go. Should be all sorted then.